my God. I am so flustered right now. I had a rough day at work today. It was a nightmare. I can't even find my phone right now. It's been a day. Today I was at work and a video popped up on my YouTube feed. I was on break and I gave it a watch. And so this video was about age-inappropriate special interests in autistic adults. For neurotypical people, our interests can sometimes be a little bit strange, but this video got me to thinking. I understand, like as people with jobs, you don't want to have like certain, interests in, your public persona. And I get that and I can respect that. But whenever it comes to people's special interests that they have in their own homes, I don't think that that's a bad. So as autistic people, we tend to live our own lives, and that's okay. But for some, whenever we have special interests that seem out of character for our age or seem younger for our age, neurotypical people tend to look at us like we should be on medication for some reason. Oh, that's what I did with that. They think it's okay if we have certain interests. Like, it's completely and totally okay for us to have interest in things like exercise or to be interested in things like sports. That's completely and totally fine. Fidget or two, apparently that's okay. But for an adult, if you're like overly like interested in things like cars or, like anatomy or something, if you're not like a doctor or a nurse, all of a sudden like that's, like weird. Like seriously, all of this hate that we are getting from the neurotypical people, I want to beat them. Like for real. Like they expect for us to be like these mushrooms that just live in the dark and we just can't have things that bring us joy. Like that's so unfair. Like they want to be just catty about the things that we're interested in. And they just cannot seem to understand that we are pursuing happiness. And that's something that's guaranteed in the Constitution. I mean, like, we can't all be angels. Like, as long as I'm not hurting you with my interests, like, at least let me be. Let me pursue them. But it's like, you can't do anything nowadays without people looking at you like you've done lost your marbles. And that's just so unfair. If you go around and you, like, wear an engineer's cap because that was one of your dreams and that's something that you really enjoy, all of a sudden people look at you like you have two heads. Like, we're not allowed to enjoy like the kaleidoscope of happiness that our special interests give us. Like, what kind of color does that give us in our lives? Like, that's horrible. And like it's hard because sometimes whenever people hate on me for the things that I like, I really just want to fly away. Oops. And like, I don't mean to rag on the neurotypicals because, like I understand, they're very averse to change. But I do want to make just something completely crystal clear that we as autistic people deserve to have whatever special interests that we want. And if it's things, like playing with dolls or watching anime or like really into Disney, that's completely and totally okay. Go with it. If you want to just like have a collection of toys that you play with, that's completely and totally fine. Oh my God, yay! I was looking for this. All right, I'm sorry. Just gonna put that away now. But as I was saying, if we have special interests that bring us joy, like, that's the least that we can do to try to hold ourselves together after a long day. Like Shrek says, like ogres, like we have many layers. We're complicated individuals and we're trying to get through life the best that we can. And I don't want for neurotypical people to look at us like we're nutty because you know what? We can be very sweet people. And yeah, we have our nutty moments, but who doesn't? But like for real, like I'm not trying to judge anybody, but like I'm done playing these games with these neurotypical people. Like if I want to just sit at home and I want to relax and have myself a nice cup of tea at the end of a hard day with my games or watching an episode of Bluey, like I should be able to do that without judgment. Because at the end of the day, as autistic people, it is not our jobs to find interests that suit your lifestyle. It's our jobs to enjoy the ones that suit ours. We all just really want to stop and smell the roses at times. And, oof, dusty. That's better. But I also have to admit our own faults. As autistic people, we sometimes get stuck on things. And when we do, we tend to want multiples of things. And sometimes that can turn into a pretty big problem. But neurotypical people also have to understand that we're the same as everybody else. I mean, like, we have hearts the same as everybody else, and we deserve kindness and compassion, especially whenever it comes to things like our special interests. Hello. But anyway, I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to vent that out. I mean, like, I'm ready to get my frown off my face and put on a nice little smile. I mean, like, I really don't have the time to try to convince neurotypical people to appreciate our special interests. And I mean, like, I'm just ready to brush all this past us at this point. Can't really force people to change. I mean, that doesn't mean that we have to stand for being mistreated or being judged, by others. I just think that trying to convince other people is a wash. And I mean, who has the time to go about changing people's minds? Where on earth is my phone? Oh man, I forgot to eat my lunch today. Where on earth is my phone? Dang it. Oh, there it is. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's skit. If you would, please go ahead and give us a like and click the subscribe button for more content. Whatever your special interest is, go ahead and pursue it without shame. You are amazing, you are loved, and you are appreciated today and every day. All right, I'll see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.